What's up, guys? How you guys doing today? My name is Alex, and welcome to my Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse review. No spoilers, of course. I just gotta say that I think my life has changed forever, and my life has changed for the best of being in this presence, of being alive right now. This is worth living for because I saw again Across the Spider Verse. There's so much to talk about in this movie. And I know I just want to give you guys like a little bit of a life update. I know the inconsistency on my channel. I'm legit trying to save up to get better equipment, and that's only going to happen for a while until I reach that goal. But I will try my best because specifically of this month in June, we're going to be getting a whole lot of content, and of course down the line, future stuff. So you already know. So I will try my best. But trust me, once I get my setup, you're gonna see a change. You're gonna see a little bit of quality and consistency on here, so I cannot wait to show you guys this. But I need to put in 100% of me into it. So I do apologize if you guys want to like see me, or pretty much I want to build like a community. Want to bring some new people. I want to help grow my stuff. So that's what I'm hoping to do. So I just want to throw this in there saying like I understand and I want to do better, and I know I can do better. But besides that, we're here to talk about Across the Spider-Verse, so if you haven't seen it, don't worry. No spoilers. I don't know why I said that, man, because like it's so hard to not to talk about spoilers. But hey, if you are new, make sure you guys subscribe with notifications turned on so you never miss a new video when it comes out on this channel. For updates, I will be watching Transformers Rise of the Beast. Sadly, I won't see The Flash because like I'm gonna be busy, but I will check it out like on Tuesday during like the 5 movie deal. But I just want to give you those types of updates. So that being said, let's get right into it. I have been a Spider-Man fan ever since Spider-Man 2. I didn't see it in the movie theaters. I only saw it when I had it on bootleg because like I was at the time I didn't even know what like movie theaters were. And even if I did, that would have changed my life because I would have saw like the first Spider-Man movie and the second one in theaters, and the third one too. But Spider-Man 2, I saw the movie on bootleg, and that changed my life forever. I grew a passion with this character as well as you guys did. You guys, some of you looked into the comics. I looked into the live action movies because I wasn't into comics than I was last year back in August. But now I really like this character, and specifically, I also like the newcomer of Miles Morales. Miles, like, he is the GOAT so far with this second movie. His comics right now are really doing good. His video game adaptations, Spider-Man 2, his own game, and of course where he was in Marvel Spider-Man, those were great. And now he is in a movie, an animated movie that pretty much changed the game when it came to Into the Spider-Verse. And now it changes the game again and Across the Spider-Verse. I like Miles so much, and it's also nice to see Afro-Latinos being represented because Miles is half black and half Puerto Rican, just in case if anybody is out there trying to question it or pretty much trying to dismiss it. He is Afro-Latina, so get with it. What I like about this movie is it's not only just a Miles Center movie, it's also a Gwen Stacy movie because the movie actually opens up with her in it. because like this is a shared story and I didn't mind that. It's like we finally get to see a little bit of Gwen and I really enjoyed that, but also see like her side, like a different perspective on like, taking up the mantle. And we see Miles' side trying to deal with taking up the mantle and juggling through life responsibilities of his school while also having to deal with the responsibilities of being the new superhero in New York and pretty much the mantle of itself as a whole. We all know that Spider-Man has this sort of duality of a double life. And we also see Spider Man dealing with the responsibilities of what he was basically. I guess you could say chosen. I don't want to say chosen because he wasn't chosen. He was just like randomly bit by a spider. But like, he is the only person. He is the only person who has the powers, who knows that his powers could do something good to really help others. So it's nice for us to see that, but also really talks about it in a way. And I can't say spoilers, but they managed to do it really, really good, and it really has me thinking. I'm actually going to see the movie for a second time on Tuesday. If I ever decide to do a spoiler review, which I'm hoping for to get my thoughts around it quick, I'll definitely make one. But man, what this film managed to do in terms of talking about the mantle and talking about it in the ways of Miles and Gwen's like perspective and how like they feel and how like others treat them, you really see it and it really does a fantastic job. We have a bunch of spider people in this, and there's really a standout. I really have like two standouts because one was like really funny and I just like his interpretation of him. But the first one that I have that comes to mind, and you know that you have this person at your number one, it's pretty much changing our viewpoints when it comes to the movie. Hobie Brown. Hobie was a real one. Spider-Punk, Daniel Kaluuya voiced him so good. Oh my goodness, he did a fantastic job. But also, Hobie was a real one. Like, of course, if you have read Spider-Punk, you know what I'm talking about. I haven't got into the story of him myself, but pretty much he's just going against the grain type of person. Like not doesn't care that much for like the government from his dimension. But oh my goodness, was Hobie a real standout? I really liked him, and of course I gotta say it again, Daniel Kaluuya was so good, and his animation style is really great. I really like how when it comes to different Spider-Man or just showing different like dimensions, the animation, the art style is just a fantastic thing to feast your eyes on. And the second character that I really liked is Spider-Man India. I really want to like say his name, but I will feel like I will butcher it for the life of me. There's also like other spider people in this. I do not want to say, but trust me, I think I might do a spoiler review because of that. I also like Issa Rae's Spider Woman. She voiced the character really good, and she is also really beautiful. I just had to say that because like she is stunning to look at. Also, I don't know about y'all, but Miguel was tweaking. He was mad tweaking. I mean, Oscar Isaac did a good job voicing him, but Miguel in this movie, man, you just hate him so much. Like, no wonder people were calling him a fascist. Like, I definitely see it now, cause like this man was being so serious. It's like, dude, just calm down. Like he really needed to take a chill pill. But dang, this movie made me say, yo, Miguel, the real villain. I know we are dealing with Spot, but Miguel, he needs to take a seat. And also, speaking about the Spot, he was goofy but threatening at the same time, and he has the potential to become like a really great villain in Beyond the Spider-Verse. Like, oh my goodness, did the Spot really was like funny in a way, but also Like you can sense the danger, specifically when we got into that one part when we were encountering with Spider-Man India. With the stuff that happens in that section, oh my goodness, like you could definitely feel it. Like this dude is an absolute menace. He went from a street level villain of the week villain to, I don't want to say it because I feel like that will spoil a little bit, but he's basically like top tier level danger. I also need to bring back the animation because like I need to say this. The rest of the animated movies that we're gonna be getting in 2023 this year, they are not going to compete or they're not going to top Across the Spider Verse. Across the Spider Verse is the number one animated movie of the year. It's like I don't care if there's 50 coming out this year, they ain't topping Across the Spider Verse. The animation, they really outdid themselves, and I really think that this movie will showcase what you can do when it comes to animated films, and like people will look at this movie and really be impacted by it, and somehow some way everybody will try to copy that imaginable art style and animation that Across the Spider-Verse managed to achieve. So we're looking at pretty much a game changer and pretty much what people want to achieve when it comes to their animated movies, because Across the Spider-Verse was so good with it. I would say like this animation style was better than the last one, and I like the first one, but this one right here, it takes more than the cake. It takes the fucking factory. Excuse me, cause I just can't help it, but like it takes the factory. Now there is a cliffhanger in the movie, and there were reports saying that this cliffhanger was going to be The Empire Strikes Back. Uh, I don't know if you ever heard that before when it comes to other movies and with their endings, but like it basically gets like too much to a point where everybody's just saying it and it means nothing. I really think that this comment for this movie, I think it's justified, cuz like the like spoiler stuff happens and then out of nowhere there is hope. And of course, that builds a connecting story with Beyond the Spider Verse. I think that people having their opinions of why, if you have logical reasons of why you dislike the movie, that's fine. But like, why do you dislike the movie? It's one of the best movies ever. But regardless, it's an overreaching story. We all know from the very beginning that this was going to be part one, Across the Spider Verse, part two, Beyond the Spider Verse. So once we see these two movies together, it really makes sense. And I think the cliffhanger was so good because even if you didn't have a reason to get back into like Spider-Man the animated movies just because of Spider-Man itself as a character, then that cliffhanger is gonna reel you back in, and I cannot wait to see Beyond the Spider-Verse. Knowing that we're gonna get that in March, I feel like that movie is gonna one up this movie. And if that movie is fantastic as we were all hoping it to be next year, and this is officially the best comic book trilogy of all time, regardless of animation, and that trilogy will top your favorite. I have a feeling that this will top your favorite. It will top your favorite, but yeah, I think the cliffhanger was good. Of course, like people have their opinions, but like it was necessary. Okay, I think it did its job, and it's like the one time that I feel that the Empire Strikes Back cliffhanger of like the same duality is warranted because of how that went. Final thoughts of the movie, I would say just one of my most anticipated movies of the year. I was happy. I was pleased with it. I knew I was gonna love it, but I adored it. And oh my goodness, if you haven't listened to the soundtrack yet, I Am Dreaming is currently my favorite song, like the end credit of when it comes to that movie. That's my favorite song. Like, it was just a bop. And I just like that so much. But I love Miles Morales. I love the Spider People. I like how it was like a Miles and Gwen story, and how that affected. And I know everybody's gonna have like their opinions about Gwen in this movie, but I see it and I don't mind it. Well, I can say is I was very pleased, and I just can't wait to see it again on Tuesday, and hopefully pretty soon I will see it again for a third time and multiple viewings if I can. So with that being said, I'm gonna give Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse 5 out of 5 stars. That's right, 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 100 out of 100, A plus plus plus. This movie is a masterpiece, and it's going to change the game when it comes to movies and anime movies in the future. You can bet every dollar in your back pocket that that will happen. But that's just my opinion. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I'll catch you guys later when it comes to Rise of the Beast. Gonna be make a review for it on maybe next Sunday. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But again, my name is Alex. I hope you guys are having a good day or good night, whatever you're watching. Take care. Peace.